Just as it felt like the WNBA offseason movement was winding down, we got another piece of news regarding a very good player in the league in Marina Mabrey. This is what Marina Mabrey said when she went to Connecticut, by the way. Being a part of a team like this that is so disciplined with a championship mindset, I haven't been a part of that yet. Remember, she was traded to the Sun just back in July. But now things done changed. And not really her fault. I mean, you could argue she's, moved around and whatnot, but in this case, it, how was she to know that window with the Sun would be so fleeting, right? I mean, she was right to express that sentiment when she got there. And Connecticut did go to a decisive game 5 in the semifinals against the Lynx. So let's not pretend they weren't right on the doorstep. They made that move to try and win a championship, and they were right on the doorstep. But since then, the sun has set in Connecticut, and that entire roster is out the door. Alyssa Thomas, franchise cornerstone, goes to the Mercury. Bree Jones goes to the Dream. Dewana Bonner goes to the Fever. In fact, they lost all 5 of their starters, Carrington to the Wings. All 5 of their starters from their last game in the playoffs are gone already. Basically leaving Mabrey like the Will Smith meme, right? In the Fresh Prince meme. Where's everybody else? Where'd everybody go? So I can't fault her for wanting to be traded away from that situation, given it's going to be a long rebuild and where she's at in her career. But she can help a lot of teams. Now, where does Marina Mabrey wind up is the next logical question. And you have to look at teams, like what teams can offer, what teams need, right? I mean, the Seattle Storm makes some sense as a possible destination for Marina Mabrey when you look at roster construction. I think the Sparks make some sense when you look at roster construction for Marina Mabrey, but they already traded away, obviously, that pick. So what do they have to offer? They have some players on their team that I think could be of value. And I have to go look at every draft situation. I mean, the Aces make some sense from a personnel standpoint with the players that were out the door. But again, I don't know what they have that's enticing as a trade chip. And that becomes the problem because a lot of the teams that would have fit the description have already moved some of their biggest pieces and most appealing, draft capital, right? So, I mean, I know Fever fans, I don't think it's going to be the Fever given the moves that they made. I mean, the Lynx would be very interesting, but again, can they even fit her into their cap situation currently? The Mercury, maybe that's a team to watch in that regard because they have, a bunch of space, or they've had a bunch of cap space and move some pieces around, including, Cunningham being gone. I mean, they obviously still have Kalia Copper there as a scorer. But Marina Mabrey is a proven bucket getter in the WNBA and can help a lot of teams. And, can't help but feel for her a little bit, given to see the way everything kind of caved in Connecticut.